The right diet for people with prediabetes. A prediabetes diagnosis can be alarming. This condition is marked by abnormally high blood sugar, glucose, levels, usually due to insulin resistance. This is a condition in which the body does not use insulin properly. It is often a precursor to type 2 diabetes according to the Mayo Clinic. People with prediabetes are more at risk of developing type 2 diabetes. With prediabetes, you may also be at risk of developing cardiovascular disease. However, a prediabetes diagnosis doesn't mean you will definitely get type 2 diabetes. The key is to intervene early, to get your blood sugar out of the pre-diabetic range. Your diet is very important, and you need to know the right foods to eat. How is diet related to prediabetes? There are many factors that increase the risk of prediabetes. Genetics may play a role, especially if diabetes runs in your family. However, other factors play a larger role in the development of the disease. Inactivity and being overweight are other potential risk factors. During prediabetes, sugar from food begins to build up in your blood because insulin cannot easily move it into your cells. People think that carbohydrates are the culprit for prediabetes, but the amount and type of carbohydrates consumed in a meal is what affects blood sugar levels. A diet filled with processed and refined carbohydrates for quick digestion can cause blood sugar to spike. When you eat more calories than your body needs, they are stored as fat. This can cause you to gain weight. Body fat, especially around the belly, has been linked to insulin resistance. This explains why many people with prediabetes are also overweight. Healthy eating. You cannot control all prediabetes risk factors, but some can be mitigated. Lifestyle changes can help you maintain balanced blood sugar levels and maintain a healthy weight. View carbs with glycemic index. The glycemic index, GI, is a tool you can use to determine how a particular food might affect your blood sugar. Foods with a high GI will raise your blood sugar faster. Foods that rank lower on the scale will have less of an effect on your blood sugar spike. Foods high in fiber have a low GI. Processed, refined foods that are free of fiber and nutrients have a high GI. Refined carbohydrates rank high on the GI. These are grain products that digest quickly in your stomach. Examples include white bread, Russian potatoes and white rice, along with soda and juice. Limit these foods whenever possible if you have prediabetes. Foods that rank medium on the GI are good to eat. Examples include whole wheat bread and brown rice. However, they are not as good as low GI foods. Foods with a low GI are best for your blood sugar. Incorporate the following into your diet: whole wheat bread, non-starchy vegetables like carrots and greens, beans, sweet potatoes, pasta, preferably whole wheat. Food and nutrition labels do not reveal the GI of a given item. Instead, note the fiber content listed on the label to help determine a food's GI rating. Remember to limit your intake of saturated fat to reduce your risk of developing high cholesterol and heart disease, along with prediabetes. Eating mixed meals is a great way to lower the GI of foods. Portion control. Good portion control can keep your diet low GI. This means you limit the amount of food you eat. Typically, servings in the United States are much larger than expected. A serving of bagels is usually about half, but many people eat whole bagels. Food labels can help you determine how much you're eating. The label will list calories, fat, carbohydrates, and other nutritional information for a particular serving. If you eat more than the servings listed, it's important to understand how that affects the nutritional value. Completely eliminating carbohydrates is not necessary. The study noted minimal risk was observed when consuming 50 to 55% carbohydrates in a day. On a 1600-calorie diet, this would equate to 200 grams of carbohydrates per day. It is best to divide the amount of drink evenly throughout the day. One of the best methods for portion management is to practice mindful eating. Eat when you are hungry. Stop when you are full. Sit and eat slowly, focus on food and taste. Eat more fiber-rich foods. Fiber offers a number of benefits. It helps you feel full for longer. Fiber adds bulk to your diet, making bowel movements easier. Eating foods high in fiber can make you less likely to overeat. They also help you avoid the accident that can happen when eating foods high in sugar. These foods will often give you a boost of energy but leave you feeling tired soon after. Cut out sugary drinks. A 12-ounce can of soft drink can contain 45 grams of carbohydrates. That number is the recommended carbohydrate serving per meal for women with diabetes. Sugary soft drinks only provide empty calories that convert into fast-digesting carbohydrates. Water is a better choice to quench your thirst, drinking alcohol in moderation. Moderation is a healthy rule to live by in most cases. Drinking is no exception. Many alcoholic beverages dehydrate. Some cocktails can be high in sugar, which can spike your blood sugar according to the American Dietary Guidelines. Women should have only 1 drink per day, while men should limit themselves to no more than 2 drinks per day. The following are measurements for an average drink. 1 bottle of beer, 12 fluid ounces, 1 glass of wine, 5 liquid ounces, 1 glass of distilled spirits, such as gin, vodka, or whiskey, 5 fluid ounces. Keep your drinks as simple as possible. Avoid adding sugary juices or liqueurs. Keep a glass of water nearby that you can sip on to prevent dehydration. Eat lean meat. Lean meat contains no carbohydrates, but it can be a significant source of saturated fat in your diet. Eating a lot of fatty meat can lead to high cholesterol. If you have prediabetes, a diet low in saturated and trans fats can help reduce your risk of heart disease. You should avoid cuts of meat with visible fat or skin. Drink a lot of water. Water is an important part of any healthy diet. Drink enough water each day to help keep you hydrated. If you have prediabetes, water is a healthier alternative to sugary soft drinks, juices and energy drinks. The amount of water you should drink each day depends on your body size, activity level, and the climate where you live. You can determine if you're drinking enough water by monitoring your urine output. Also be aware of color. Your urine should be light yellow. Exercise and diet. Exercise is part of a healthy lifestyle. It's especially important for people with prediabetes, where a lack of physical activity has been linked to increased insulin resistance. The National Institute of Diabetes recommends exercising 5 days a week for at least 30 minutes. Simple exercise like walking, dancing, cycling, swimming,